Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to this recap for this Wednesday's price action. It actually is Christmas Eve and Christmas Eve day, whatever. A lot of Fridays action, kinda. Really, it's been kind of quiet the last couple of days, which we've been talking about. That's what happens when we kind of get into this Christmas time frame, or really the holidays and end of the year. We'll kind of see this throughout the year. I would say be careful. That's what everything has been talking about, especially our system has been calling this out as well, which we've been talking about at Cabroto.com. You can check that out. We have pretty much everything that you need. If you're truly trying to learn how to trade and you want to learn how to trade, that is the place to go, because that's what the whole goal is of our really our channel and the information in there as well. Everything that we offer is really to teach you how to take advantage of the market with very easy parameters. So you can see that we have our levels chart set up on the chart. This is the last 24 hours that we were watching. Of course, this was the change. Once we had our levels set, we were waiting for the candle to close and then let us get in the market. So we did get it below, here in the morning, we did get it below the 21 and the 200. It started to go bearish for us here, but once we got onto that 15 or that breakdown trigger here on the 15-minute, let's actually get into the 15-minute for you on the 5. Here on the 15-minute, you can see that this is why our system is here and why it saves you, because really there's actually alerts on these lines that we set, so you really don't have to sit here in front of the charts and watch. It's always good to go back and recap, kind of like what I'm doing here for yourself. Here at the anytime in the near the end of the day, the afternoon, always go back and look for what happened. And we're looking at the longer time frames, and you can see it's such a big range that it's looking for it to break out. So we're just kind of in a sideways price action, and that's just kind of telling you there's low energy going on in the charts. We also have bigger daily resistance and support. So we have the support down here around 84.5, and then we have this bigger resistance up here at 90,500. So quite a bit of big spread really for the longer time frame here that we're looking to run up to or run down to. Of course, the charts do have a lot more bearish behavior than bullish, but we'll see. You know, things are sitting in a range after kind of coming down into this. So today was no exception. You can see that the triggers were the range, and all we did was hit the bottom of the range, came to the top of the range, and now we're just kind of flat again here in the evening for New Year's evening. So to zoom in and really talk about the ease of the system, is you're waiting for the activation candle, which just basically means it closed outside of this. See how this white candle body? We had the wick come down all the way down to this area and then come right back up and close above this purple line, which is the trigger line. So you're still waiting. You're still waiting. All these kind of try to wick and fight in here, and then it started to reverse. So really, you didn't have to worry about trading. So this is a good time just to kind of sit in your hands and observe the market and really be patient. Of course, then it started to break back up, got back above the 200 and the 21 here, and show that it could actually break out the top side. Again, as it started to come out here in the afternoon, about 4:30 or so, it started to try to break out. Again, it got rejected, and then it couldn't do it. Now it's starting to fall back down. We're right back in this range again. So, like I said, you can just really set the lines on your chart by going to the Cabroto site. Just go here, you click on calibrate, initiate the calibration, and then it gives you the key levels for the day. You just copy them, and how easy it is you come on over to your indicator. So your indicators are all over the place, right? So you can see the indicator is here if you open up your indicators. So you can right click on it, click on settings, and drop it in there. And I clicked on the wrong one, so right click on it, and I guess I can't click on the right one. There we go. So all you do is drop those numbers in there. After you paste them, click OK, and it sets them for your chart. And if you already have the level set, on the alert. So if you want to set an alert, again, I guess I'll show that to you real quick, is if you already have your lines on your chart, so you've already put numbers in the indicator, then there'll be lines. If there's not lines, then you can always go over to the indicator up here if you want, or you can go over and find the indicator here in your object tree and just right click on it as well. Add alert on KTBB, the Kubota Trading Battle Box command. That's what it's called. It's kind of giving you your source of truth. Once you click on it, you can see that it pops up. It's going to pre-fill the indicator for you. The breakout trigger, and there's only two options, the breakdown or the breakout. So the purple is the breakdown, the green is going to be the breakout. You can obviously change those colors if you choose to. Once you choose it, you're going to make sure that it's on the 15-minute, because that's what we're watching for. And then you want to do once per bar close. So that means that it broke out and closed outside of that line. And then it'll just tell you that that happened. Now once it happens, so say this happened here, you'd be waiting for these two candle closes. So if this line was up in this area instead, you could see that we had the candle close through. Then you here's, say, let's just make it easy. Here's your two candles, and then you'd be looking at this candle for an entry. If you go back and watch the recaps, I'm always going over this. This is how easy the trading is. The nice thing is you can be doing other stuff. You're not having to sit there and live on your charts constantly. So, I mean, you can, once you start to actually teach your eye to watch the charts and read this, you'll see that this is starting to actually show rejection, right? And it's more likely going to go back up. And if that was the case, then you could find the key area here like this, and you can start finding this behavior. You can see the breakout. This is the breakout to the original bottom right here, so they know like, well, where's it going to go? And that's basically right where it went, right to the green line. Well, that's what it said it was going to do. So that's it, and you got the target. So you could call that if you wanted, and that's just a trade back into a reversal back to the top of the range. And that's what today's battle plan and battle blocks, the daily market review gave you. So it did kind of tell you, like, if it's going to reject off of one line, it's probably going to go back to the other. That's just range-bound trading. And more than likely, it's not going to break out. Be careful of fake breakouts. That's what we saw here. Right, it ran down twice. It ran down and kept you away from the trade. So the one thing that we do talk about quite a bit is not taking trades. And it is actual, that is a trading pattern, but not taking a trade. I know it sounds weird, but that is what successful traders do. They know when they see their system, they act on it. When they don't see their system or their rules being played out, they don't act on it. You don't need to trade every day. So with that in mind, though, when it does tell you to trade, you take action on it, and you take it with confidence, and you trade that out to wherever it needs to go. So we'll talk about that when the trade sets up, but until then, we're not going to trade till we find a breaking out of these areas. Now, obviously, these areas were set for the morning, and now we're actually starting to get into the evening. One thing I will point out is someone asked me the other day, okay, great, if I'm going to be looking at trading here, how can I take advantage of different times? So the alignment, the sync system is a local to your local time, and it's using a universal time zone. So if you're, in my case, I'm going to actually save to the Chicago time frame because I'm Central Standard Time. Obviously, you could change it. You saw the list. You could change it for the time that you're going to be in. So this is kind of tied to the, obviously the, it's time, the time zones you're in, but it is on universal time. So if you just left it on the UTC, that's universal time zone, and it'll just default to whatever time it has when your session starts. So if you want accurate lines for your session, so we're really trading the US session, that's where we're at, and we're in the Central time, so we're going to choose America to Chicago, and then I'm going to save that. And now when I run my indicator, it's actually running the times based on that time frame. And then I could copy it and get on over here. And now that I have my lines on here already, because I've already been using it, now I can just right click on it, go to settings, and then paste those time frames in there. And then it will set up the charts for you. So you can see it set up right through here. And of course, you know, I've been playing around with it, so it's nice that it gave us the key levels and key support for us today. And like I said, this actually gives me a better example now that I've kind of played with the lines, right? So I marked it earlier with that white line, but didn't close below. Here we got the close below. Here's the first candle actually activated. Here's the second candle. The second candle closed back above this purple line. So then that whole, you're starting over again. You're waiting for the next to close below again. You didn't get it. It trades up. You get a close above. So there's your activation candle right here. See how it closed up here. Then here's the first candle right here. Here is your second candle. The same thing happened that happened down here. Brought it right back in. So then you're not going to trade. This is keeping you from having to worry about losing capital. So now we're back in this area. Again, we got the breakout. So here's your first candle and here's your second candle. So this would be the candle that you would say, hey, go ahead and bounce. This will let me go ahead and go into the 5-minute. And we're looking for execution. You're above the 2 moving averages. Things look good. No, they don't, because everything is pointing down, which means you want it to go up. So if everything on all your indicators are coming down, you're really starting to check off boxes at this point. You're checking off boxes for an entry. So that'd be a no. This is starting to get tight. So at the time, I would probably mark it maybe 50-50 or neutral, if you will, or no. This is definitely a no. So I already have 3 strikes against the trade opportunity. We do have some check boxes here, though, because we are above the 21 and we're above the 200. So that's bullish. The other thing is, though, we're playing right here on the line at the time because we hadn't broken in. So, you know, it's really tight, but I could check it. So you're definitely having more checks against you. So if you're looking at a probability on the trade, the probability of it not happening is higher than it is going to happen. So you're really saying about 65% of the chance of failure is higher than the 35% or so of success. So obviously, if I had these checked and this one checked and then this one not checked, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. So really, out of 1, I'm almost like a 90%, if you will. So that's all how you want to set up your charts and look at it. But just FYI, when you are trading, that is something you're going to want to pay attention to. So that is about it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Have a great Christmas. Hopefully you can take advantage and start really changing yourself up this year as for 26. We definitely would love for you to take advantage of opportunity. We do have a 7-day free trial on archiveroto.com. You can check it out there. Go through the process, sign yourself up and play with it. Get your indicators, get your levels on the charts every day, and just do basically what we said. Use our GPT and learn how to trade with using AI. I didn't show you that really this time on the recap, but that's something we can start to look at if that made sense to you, and yeah, work with it. So, all right, guys, I will go ahead and let you go. Have a great Christmas, and we'll see you in the next recap. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you.